Going on YouTube? We outside. So today we are doing a little photo shoot of the Audi with my Osmo. These damn fools.
This shit hits different.
We got Lulian.
This shit.
And we got. Don't let this helmet fool you. He got a little ass bike. But today we about to do some Osmo shit with my thing. No, I don't want them to see my plate because then they're gonna find out where I live. They're gonna try to steal my saddle. So this is a little suction cup. Bought it on.
Nope.
I bought it on eBay. Not eBay. Amazon. Works really good for the Osmo. Pop that on there. Get the Osmo, which is in my hand right now, recording. And I just flop it on here. And I usually tie a rope around here and then put it in the car so in case it does fall, it just catches it. Like I said, I'm gonna do some rollers quick with the Audi and then we'll get back to this.
Gonna be fine. It's gonna hit. Air up that side.
Just finished doing some rollers. Now Julian's about to go buy a bike off of some dude. I don't know. He's about to go buy a bike, so we're about to go pick up the bike, and then on the way back we'll do some more rollers, and then we'll see where the day takes us. Right now I'm shooting on my iPhone. I don't know if you'll ever tell the difference when I'm shooting between the Osmo. Oh, probably, yeah. So right now I'm doing the iPhone, and then we'll switch back to the Osmo later. But if you ever start to fall out of love with your car, just watch it rolling. Because the perspective that I have in my mind of how this car looks rolling, it's so much different. This thing looks so much better rolling. It looks a lot wider. It just looks so much better. What is cracking, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. Well, this is the continuation of the last clips that you just guys saw. This is about a week difference. Today I'm going to, well, first, like always, get some gas. Cars never have fucking gas. So we're gonna get some gas, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the Audi because I haven't had it on the channel. For the new subscribers that don't know, I have a 2013 Audi S5. I've had this car since 2017, so you do the calculations how many years that's been. I think it's like 6 or 7. And I love this thing. I've been having some issues with it. It's been reliable the whole time I've had it, but it's getting old. So it's not like really issues. It's just common things that go wrong with any car after certain 100,000 miles. This car has 119,000 miles. And yeah, so pick this back up when I stop and go get some gas. We at the gas station sitting. I normally don't air out at gas stations anymore. This is just for the vlog. Today, like I said, tomorrow's Father's Day, so I got a couple errands to run. First, I have to keep game. Alright. Woo. A little something. So we're putting in gas now. First I have to, my goal is I'm trying to get some footage of this, do some reels so I can post throughout the week and get this in a vlog. Like I said, I haven't put this in a vlog in a while. She's been good, but she needs some work. As you can see, I put back, well, I'll talk about what I've done to it ever since the last vlog I did of this. But yeah, first things first, every time I'm at a gas station, check the oil. Oil is good. Check the oil. Reason why I check the oil is because this car has been having an oil leak issue. Nothing crazy, but I still like to check it at least every time I get oil. I don't trust the little machine that these cars come with built in that tells you what the oil level is. I like using my oil dipstick. That's one thing I hate about the M3. It doesn't have an oil dipstick. But yeah, so now I'm gonna go look around for a place where I can park, do a quick vlog, do some quick reels of it, and that should end the vlog, because like I said, this is a continuation of the last one. Ha ha. And yeah, so my goal is to not say we're gonna tally up down in the comments how many times I've said Those two don't count because I was just a test run. But yeah, no more because I find that annoying. Either cut the clip or find something else to use. So like I said, we're gonna be out now. So I'll find this little spot here. Nice and cool, got some breeze going. We got some breeze going, so this is a good spot to do a quick talk. So the issues that I've been having with this car, nothing major, like I said, it's just because it's getting up there on mileage. I just have to do which is weird because I do a lot of preventative maintenance to this car. I should really be using my thing. Sorry if the wind noises is loud. Damn it, there's one. But I've been doing a lot of preventative maintenance to this car when I bought it, and ever since I've owned it. Anything that needs to get done that I know of, I do it beforehand. It's just me. Hold on. Hello.
Babe, let me tell you why I'm annoyed. So I checked Expedia, right? Because I was checking to see
You
when
on
they
my
go down.
vlog talking too.
Okay, anyways. So tell me why.
Sorry, vlog. That was just my girl calling the event. We were going through some frustrating situation with some airline tickets last year. Was it last year? Yeah, last year we were supposed to go to my friend's wedding in Puerto Rico, and I ended up buying my car, so I canceled it. And we put the extra insurance on the damn flight so that if anything happens, we could cancel and get our money back. And then when we try to do that, they gave us a whole bunch of rules and that we'd have to go through in order to get our money back. So we're like, all right, that's fine. We'll just use the flight and go to Florida the next year. Now we're trying to do that. Now they're saying that we have to leave by August, which sucks because I don't like going on vacation until like October. We're like, all right, fine. Now we're trying to book a flight. Now they're saying that there's specific flights that we can only book, which is stupid. So I'm just pissed off at this point. But like I was saying, issues with the car, oil leaks. And it's because the valve covers need to get done. And the reason why I haven't changed those is because I want to do the valve, the chain tensioners and possibly the chain while you're back there, and then do the valve cover and the gaskets to change it. And it's not a cheap job, so that's why I haven't done it. It's not a cheap job, so that's why I haven't done that. And I also need to do like the PCV valve, which is not, knock on wood, a little tree right here, it's not leaking, at least I don't think, but that needs to get changed for I can't even talk. Just in case. It needs to get changed just in case. And I need to do my carbon cleaning, which I haven't done yet on this car. And something that you really need to get done on this car. I haven't, and I think that's it. So I need to do the timing chain covers, the belt tensioners, because sometimes you hear the chain rattling when you first start it up on a real bad cold start, especially in the winter. So I need to do those two. I need to do the PCV valve. I should do the supercharger bricks. I might hold off on those because that's something that's a little bit easier to do afterwards. But like I said, if you're doing the PCV, you should just do your carbon cleaning at that point. And then as you're doing the carbon cleaning at that point, then to fix the oil leak that this car has, I need to do that. I did have another oil leak, which was the valve covers, which is stupid because I brought it to Straight Jacket. Yes, I'm gonna say their name. I brought it to Straight Jacket the year that which was in 22, when I took this car to Florida. I took it to Straight Jacket to get, because I had an oil leak, and he's like, oh, your what is it, filter housing is leaking. We changed that. Your valve cover gaskets is leaking. We changed that. And there was one other thing that we changed that was leaking, which stopped the leak. But then when I went to Florida, the week before I went to Florida, I did a oil change, and I look under the car and there's a whole bunch of oil under the car. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Is it the rear main seal leaking, or what is it? This car shouldn't be leaking. I just got a bunch of stuff cleaned up for it. And he's like, oh, it's probably your timing chain covers, which is weird. If you know that it was leaking that bad, why didn't you say something? I would have just had you do it at that point, but all right. So year after, I was like, this car really smells like oil every time I drive it. So I called them and I was like, hey, the valve covers is leaking again, and you just changed the gaskets, what's going on? He's like, oh, sometimes they don't seat well, blah blah blah, giving me the burnaround, which is crazy because I've used this guy for years. And I don't know what happened, and he ended up leaving the shop where he was at. Now he's starting his own shop. And I was like, if I buy the covers, the new covers, which are like $600, will you install them for free, since the job that you didn't work? He's like, unfortunately, no, we don't warranty that. We warranty the parts for 1 year, and it was within the year when I told him it was leaking before. So I was like, you know what, well, whatever. So I, nervous as hell, ended up just doing the valve covers myself. Luckily everything went smooth, besides one tube that was really old and fragile ended up cracking in the back. I ended up, thankfully I bought some like JB Weld and was able to put the tube back together and fix it, because in order for me to fix that tube I would have to take the whole supercharger off. Excuse me. And I wasn't for that. So yeah, so that's what the car needs. So we did that. I did that, and then ever since then the car's been running fine. I could drive it hard now, and I don't smell the oil leak as bad. But I know it's still down there. I ended up washing the undercarriage, which is full of oil everywhere from smearing, and I got it to stop. Now I have like a little bit of residual. It doesn't go on the ground, but if you look under the pan, you see like the little slightly layer of oil on there. So I want to pressure wash it one more time, get it up on all fours, pressure washer, wash the whole undercarriage on it, and see if it helps the leak even more. Like I said before, when I used to drive this car everywhere I used to go, you used to smell the burning smell of it. Oh, and another thing I need to change is the downpipes. The cats on this car are like done. You floor it a little bit, you smell the rotten egg smell to it. So I need new cats. So next year, like I said, when it's not one thing, it's another. I was like, I'm just hoping to get to the point where I can drive just this car and the other one and just live with it. I've had this car since 2017, so almost 7 years, and I've never had an issue with it. The whole time I've owned this car, I've only seen the check engine light once, and this was last year when I went on a cruise. And then the only reason why I did is because either the spark plugs or the spark plugs or coil pack one of them was bad. I ended up changing all the coil packs and spark plugs and didn't have an issue. When I did the valve covers again, for some reason I had another spark plug issues. It was misfiring. Changed that and it was fine. So I'm gonna have to be cutting these videos into sections, because when I go to download them, it just sucks and it takes a long time. So like I was saying, change the spark plug again. It was like banked forward, change that one. The spark plugs and the coil pack, because I always have a extra fresh set at home just in case, because I buy my stuff from FCP. I did that, and knock on wood, it's been good ever since. This was a couple months ago. So that's the update with this car. People who ask me, is this car reliable? 100% yes. If you do your maintenance, the 3.0 Ts are pretty bulletproof if you take care of them. Like I said, the PCV is one thing that goes bad, and then it leaks internally, so you got to change it before you know you have to change it, because you don't want to go through that issue. And we got a bus coming. Oh, shoot. We got a bus coming, so you got to change that beforehand. So yeah, so if you do your maintenance on this car, it's pretty good. The only things I've had to do with this car, nothing really major, just a regular oil change. Your maintenance, like the I said it again, your regular maintenance. This dude's, he's looking at me, so he's distracting me. Do your regular maintenance. I did the thermostat, and also got the other thing. There's another thing that you really need to get done to these cars. I did the whole front end suspension refresh. I need to do the rear front suspension refresh as well. That's another thing that's on the list, so I got to do that. So this car has a couple stuff that has to get done to it, and I just don't have the time. I have the time, I just don't have the money to do it. And so I'm just driving it here and there. Like I said, it drives fine. It's just my back of my mind, I don't like seeing my cars with check engine lights, so I like to do I like to do the maintenance before the check engine light comes on. Like I said, I've owned this car since 2017, and I've only seen the check engine light come on just once, and that's because I do my maintenance on time and I do my maintenance beforehand, which is what you're supposed to do. People that say, oh, my car is reliable, is the people that wait until their car's 15,000 miles over the oil change and all this crap. No, I change this car's oil every 3,000 miles. Every 3,000 miles, I change my spark plugs every 30,000 miles, and the coil packs. And I just keep up with the maintenance, and I just look up on the forums things that commonly go wrong with your vehicle, and if you change those stuff, then you should be golden. So some changes that I've done ever since the last video, I did put back my ECS front lip. I like how this front lip sits a little bit more. I did put back my other side skirts. I'm not a big fan of the fins from the carbon import ones. Some people like the fins. I personally don't, and I don't like how the way it was sitting. Like I said, it was like a prototype. Mine was. I don't know if they ended up fixing it or not. So I put those back on. I did put these back on as well. The other rear spats, I put that back on because I like how this one flares up, so it gives it like a nice smooth transition. I did put back, this is actually the first spoiler I ever bought for this car. I bought this back in 2017. It's a carbon imports one. The one that I was running before, the high kick one, which is my absolute favorite one, for some reason the carbon was starting to look weird. Like in some shades you see like the roughness and the bumpiness of it. I messaged them to see if they would exchange it, because I've only had that one for like a year and a half, but they never wrote back to me. So I put this one back on. So I will be ordering another one from ECS, because they have the same one. Maybe that one will be a little bit better quality. And so yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's a little update on my Audi. I know a lot of people want me to do videos on this car, but unfortunately this car doesn't have a lot of aftermarket support for it, to be honest. This stuff like the hood is something this is a fully carbon hood. I just got it paint matched. I left this part right here in carbon, so this is carbon. It's another one, damn it. So it's hard to find aftermarket parts for it. The OEM headlights were just blacked out inside. I got this hood, grill from Carnucopia, something like that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering y'all names, but this is a custom one, because the one that they normally sell is a hydro dipped one. So when I first ordered it, I ordered it thinking it was just gonna be like this one, regular real carbon. But then when I looked back at the description, it said it was hydro dipped. So I messaged them, and luckily they do have, for the b8.5, they have a real carbon version of it. I was like, is there any way you can make me the b8.5 one with the real carbon trim around it? They're like, yeah, it's gonna cost you some more cha-ching, but we can do it. So I was like, you know what, I'll never see another one around here with this grill on it. So I ended up pulling the plug and ordered it. It's like you see there, it's real carbon around it, and they left this just regular black mesh, which works pretty good. I wish there were more there's another one. I wish there were more companies that did side skirts. I love these side skirts, but they're yellowing. The other day I did sand them down and I did re-clear them. It removed a little bit of the yellowing, but it's still a little bit there. But there's nothing much I can do. So if one part that I wish I can find is some side skirts that fit really nice for this car, that don't have no wing blades or nothing, that sits right nice, that would go up. If they would make a side skirt that would like go up and hug this edge on this car and be like a little bit thick, like at least as thick as the front lip. So as thick as the front lip, that would come up and hug this area, tits. That'd be awesome. But like I said, there's not many supporting mods for this car. I do have the ECS rear diffuser. I am partnered up with ECS, but unfortunately, guys, I try to get you guys a discount code, but they said that all I could do is have an affiliate link for you guys to buy parts, but unfortunately, they don't offer discounts for sponsorships for other people. I can't just put like use my code and get a certain percentage off. All I can only do is promote them and get their stuff, which I highly recommend. I don't know if I'm gonna have the link down there below yet, but I do highly recommend ECS and Turner Motors. Like this diffuser is from ECS, the front lips from ECS, the mirrors I believe are from ECS as well. And I did have the other ECS things here, but I didn't like how much bulgy they were, so I went with the carbon, unfortunately. But that one was really good quality. That one lasted me a couple years too. So yeah, so that should be it, you guys. Thanks for watching. I need maintenance or stuff that I do to this car, I'll put it in the vlogs, but like I said, there's not many supporting mods. The only thing I would like to change would be the side skirts, and not because I don't like how these look, just because these are a little bit yellowing, a little refresh. I'd like to do the side skirts. Don't get me wrong, there's still a bunch of stuff I want to do to this car. I was gonna change the seats, but I really just want some OEM Alcantara seats. And interior wise, I don't think I would change anything else. Probably the door cards, the Alcantara one as well. Already got the red seat belts, but that's all I would change, just the seats, a little nicer refreshed seats, and that's about it. I do gotta peel off, I'll do a video, I gotta peel off this vinyl. This vinyl's been on here for years. Oh, this is also from ECS, and then it still looks like day one. It still looks brand new. The carbon hasn't distorted or anything. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on another video. I don't know what the next video is gonna be. I'm trying to get these rolling at least once or twice a week. But thanks for watching. The secret word, which I told Carlos that I'm gonna have a secret word after every video to make sure to see if he actually is watching the videos, because he swears he watches them. The secret word is, what's it gonna be? BBL Victor, since he messaged me that this morning. It's a little inside joke. BBL Victor. If you come to the shop and say BBL Victor, I'll buy you breakfast that morning. I'll buy you breakfast. All right, gang. I'll see y'all. Take it easy. Peace.